Fire Emblem 5 Thracia 776 has a reputation for being one of the most difficult Fire Emblem games because of a variety of obscure, unique, and extremely scuffed game mechanics, several of which are ridiculous enough that they're easily mistaken for shitposts or jokes. Today, I'll be putting that reputation to the test by tackling the game with an Ironman challenge, which means that I cannot reload or reset from saves, making all deaths and decisions permanent. If I get a game over, I will start over from the beginning. Thracia 776 begins in the small town of Fianna, the home of Leaf, a 15-year-old exiled prince whose parents died in a desert from acute lance poisoning, and his appointed babysitter, Finn. The village is under the protection of the Fianna Freeblades, which is a strange name for a group that primarily uses axes. This deceptively named militia is led by Avil, a character from Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War that is suffering from retrograde amnesia because of a tragic barbecuing incident. And while everyone is away fighting brigands off-screen, Baron Raedric attacks a village and heroically kidnaps Finn's daughter, Nana, and Avil's adoptive daughter, Merida. In Chapter 1 of Thracia 776, we are introduced to the capture mechanic, which allows us to rob enemies of all of their held items, which is exactly as hilarious and fun as it sounds. Once enemies are sufficiently weakened or disarmed, you can have a unit with higher constitution use the capture command and make an attack to reduce stats, and if you defeat the enemy, you will seize them and are able to forcibly trade with them to take all their items. For the most part, you can do this to nearly any enemy in the game, including bosses, and enemies can even do this to your units, which is interesting. This first map is actually quite simple, featuring a small number of stationary soldiers and several villages that you can visit for useful item rewards, including a Brave Axe, Ocean's Personal Axe Vouge, and a Life Ring. I capture several soldiers to rob them and take their lances, which are weapons that player units can generally only use when they are outdoors. That sounds like a joke, but it actually is a game mechanic. The boss of this map, Weissman, is an Arbor Knight specializing in child kidnapping, who is easily dealt with because even on the first map of the game, you are given endgame viable units. I have Avil, a level 12 promoted swordmaster who is literally invincible and cannot be killed for the first 3 chapters. Defeat him and then seize to end the chapter.